What's happening?
Yeah.
How's it going, brother?
What's good, man? How are you?
Man, I'm good. I'm back in Nashville. It's been a long night recording last night, and hitting the road here in a bit.
I love it. What you working on in the studio?
Well, I've been trying to finish up this record that's coming out early next year. So we're finally kind of putting the final touches on it. So yeah, it's been a year and a half of trying to make it.
You're a little sideways right now on Zoom.
All right.
Can you rotate your phone real quick? There we go. Jeez, what's good, brother?
Man, you tell me.
Life is good. No complaints. You seem like someone, obviously, you're very outdoorsy, rock climbing, anything under the sun. You're all about it. When it comes to writing and recording some of your music, are there any particular places where you just find yourself more at home, more comfortable when it comes to that process?
You know, I struggle. I feel like I write every single morning, and there's not a place where I can't write. But when I'm in places, I spent a lot of time in Sedona over the last year doing a lot of mountain biking. And when I'm in places like that, and I wake up to that kind of scene at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, the sun's coming up, like, there's a different kind of trigger that happens with me, and it's kind of like just clearing all the mechanisms where there's not, I wake up here in Nashville and I hear all the cranes outside and I hear the buildings, I hear all the sirens, and it's so hard for me to get my train of focus, So I feel like when I'm in Costa Rica, when I'm in Maui, when I take these trips rock climbing in Kentucky, I feel like I wrote 90% of the record. When I look back at the songs that I'm actually using for this record, most of them spawned in those outdoor settings.
And now what's exciting is you are coming back to the area. You're going to be at the Admiral in Omaha on September 16th. You going to hit us with some new music or, coming back onto the road?
For sure. I mean, like, I'll be doing, I'm dropping another song like I did Fire on Wheels. I'm dropping one tomorrow, next week. And then there's another one in September. So, there's going to be a few new songs before this record even comes out. And then I'll probably play a track that nobody's ever heard on this tour.
I like it. What a great tease. You've been doing this for a while.
What's that?
I said, what a great tease. You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, man.
So obviously very outdoorsy when you're not writing or in the studio. What's your go-to? Is it rock climbing right now, mountain biking, surfing, summertime vibes?
And I think surfing's going to always be the thing. I mean, if I had it my way and you gave me a choice to do any of those things, it's always surfing. I think about it every day, like it's a constant kind of thing. But I mean, I love rock climbing. I love the mountain biking, hunting, fishing. I mean, I do all those things, but surfing's the only thing that surfing seems to be the only thing that can truly get me completely away from the music business to where I don't even think about it. I don't think about writing. I don't think about recording. I don't think about shows. I don't think about the business side of it. I completely check out when I go surfing.
It's and I'm from Southern California, and I try to find ways to describe what it's like being in the ocean to people in the Midwest that maybe have never been able to experience. Like, it is such a refreshing moment that like comes over you when you're out in the ocean, just in the elements. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just, you're there and that's all you focus on. And it's just such a cool experience.
Yeah. I mean, when you're surfing some heavy waves on a shallow reef, you have to be present in what's happening, and you have to be really, there's your train of thought. You can't lose that, so I love that aspect of it, and for me, it's kind of an easy description. when people ask me why, I'm like, it's the only thing that brings out that truest form of your childlike spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm always seeking to do it.
As we were talking earlier about the new album, any featured artists that you're just like, oh my God, I can't wait for you guys to hear this? That grin tells me you're not going to say anything, just going to have to wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're definitely going to hear something.
All right.
But it's one of those things for me where I can honestly say this. People have been trying to get me to do duets for the last 5 years, whether it's management, whether it's other artists, whether it's, and for me, it's never, even when it's become the fad to do a duet, I mean, everywhere you turn is a duet. Kind of made me not want to do it even more. But the way that some things happened for this particular record, they happened in a very organic sense. It wasn't a forced kind of thing. This was, you take like, there's a certain artist that I've just always loved what they do so much. And we happened to be in the dressing room with each other at a festival, and we're just playing some new stuff that we'd written. And when I played this particular song that I just wrote, she grabbed the headstock of my guitar and was like, what in the world is that? I want to sing on that. So it happened in a very organic way. And that's why I went through with it on this particular project.
And for those that, know you, but really kind of want to get to know you a little further, I think we really kind of get to see who you are as a songwriter and kind of your vibe in the Wild sessions. I thought that was so cool of that video, Wild World, and just like you're all about what's around you, the music, and you just really just kind of soak into that moment, and that's what we get to see.
Well, we had also the main purpose behind that whole thing was to, we know that people have done acoustic stuff to promote a record, but it's kind of like in the studio, like kind of retracking. I wanted it to be like, there's no microphones, the guitars aren't plugged in, like there's no nothing. So there's nothing to hide behind was kind of my whole thing. It's as raw as it can get. And I said, let's just use the mic, the tiny little mic that's on the end of the camera to pick up what we're doing.
Yeah.
That all happened.
I love it. I love how natural things have to be for you. Nothing is ever forced. It's you, and it's your true colors coming through.
I appreciate that, man.
So make sure to come on out. The Admiral in Omaha. Kip Moore is going to be out there September 16th. Everything you need to know about the show is on our website, froggy981.com. Kip, thank you so much, man. Looking forward to hearing some new music from you.
Come back and get a beer with us before the show, buddy.
Let's go, brother, all day.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Cheers.
brother. Have a good one.